Are live.
All right, go ahead and call the meeting to order. We do roll call?
Sure.
Do we need to do roll call?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, roll call? Want to do roll call?
Tom Shara,
Excused.
Barb Rose,
Excused.
KK,
Here.
Larry,
Here.
here, Elizabeth, here, Steve,
Excused.
Oh yeah, he told me he wouldn't make it. He said he talked to you.
Richard,
Yep, here.
Linda, here, Chris, here, Jason,
Here.
Tandra, here, Ryan,
Here.
Sherry,
Excused.
and Bernie.
Here.
All right, so we're going to skip the approval of minutes from the October meeting, and we're going to push those until the December meeting. And then we are going to just go ahead and move along into guests. There are none. We're going to move to old business and updates, starting with Jason and the golf course.
And I should defer more of that to Ryan now that he's been here for a while and going there on a daily basis. But the golf course is scheduled to be closed for the regular season, what, Friday?
Yes, Friday will be the last day. Yep.
We've had, it was kind of a slow weekend this past weekend, but I'll have numbers to wrap up the entire season at the December meeting. So that would include our numbers for September and October and the half of November. I don't know if you talk about memberships or any of the deals we have going on.
They're definitely rolling in. We've been getting memberships, at least one or two every day, and we'll continue to offer that online. And we might do one day around Thanksgiving, Black Friday-ish, where people can come in and get a membership for a small discount as well. So we might do that. And other than that, the grounds crew are really happy with how the course is looking. So that's encouraging going into next season. We've gotten pretty lucky with the wind. It seems to be blowing the leaves in the right direction, so it's off of the course. So yeah, we're excited. I think I've only been here a couple months, but I think it's been a good season and looking forward to an even better one next year. So,
Thank you.
Anything else on Mills Creek? Any questions on Mills Creek Golf Course? Larry, you been out there golfing? Not recently?
Yeah, I've been out there. It's great shape. There's no question. It was a good summer, and there's a couple, storms came through, but other than that, really good.
We did not have the 100-year flood this year like we had.
Looking forward to the cart paths coming in. We'll talk about that, but
Yeah, we can just touch on that. We are still planning on moving forward with the cart path project. It's been delayed several times, but we're looking to have that ready to, everybody to use April 1 when we open back up in April. So we're working on that.
nice to have a club pro out there now.
say that again, sorry. Well, I'm not one to brag, but.
All right, we'll move.
He's got experience, a little coaching. It's enough.
Very short coaching debut. Short but sweet.
We'll move on to fall programming. Tandra, do you want to talk about how out of school's going?
Yep, so fall out of school has been very, very well attended. Yesterday we had 75 kids, and it was just odd to have that many on that day. Like, it was nothing special about it, but we had 6 staff, 2 comeback kids, and 2 leading ladies from the high school to come and help with homework. So that helped get the ratio where it needed to be for that many kids. And of course, we had our homework helpers, Miss Jan, Miss Jennifer, and Miss Mary. And
Volunteers of the Year.
yes, yes. So on average, we're still averaging about 60 kids a day. And it's now that it's getting colder, and it's darker, quicker. Nothing seems to have changed on that as far as parents not wanting to bring them or not wanting to come pick them up when it's dark. So, I mean, when I left, we were at 52, I think, when I just left just now. And it was a couple of cars pulling in when I was leaving, so we're still doing good numbers with that. Let's see. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with out of school. We've got we're introducing ping pong instruction, like ping pong one-on-one. So it's going to be our first real ping pong day with Brian Dubois. Is coming tomorrow, every Thursday. So ping pong, Bernie? No?
Play a little ping.
Stop over. I'm still the open invite for all the rec board to come stop over when the kids are there and see. KK, you've been there with dodgeball.
Dodgeball's my favorite.
Yeah, yesterday it was brutal.
So Thursday's when the ping pong guys come?
Yeah, and it's for like 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Be great. We got two nice tables, but we haven't been able to use them because there's been no real instruction on the basics of ping pong, and I didn't want kids in there just with a paddle, and that's not a good look. Gonna be a man down situation. So that's that for out of school. We do request that families remember on their own and set notifications in their phone for every 20th of the month to sign their kids up. It's a monthly registration, so every 20th of the month on Rec Desk, the registration is open. And if we get to that 100 and the kids that have been coming since September or whatever don't make the cut, then they have to wait till the next 20th of the next month to get in. So it's going to be, you got to be on top of that. And I'm not doing reminders. But I am going to do one last one for the year.
It's a week from today.
I am going to do it because it's tricky. We got the 20th of November to sign up for December, but we're only in December for out of school for 19 days. I mean, it's only 19 days. That's our last day. And then we got winter break camp, which that's coming down new business. So I'll tell you about that later. But all right, that's it.
Thanks, Tondra.
You're welcome.
Trick or
I mean, you
treat.
could also talk about trick or treat. We were all down here, and it was, if anybody came down it was a beautiful, beautiful day. And the Witches Walk, Little Witches Parade, I don't know how many, there was a couple hundred, it seemed like. It just kept going. And like, I thought maybe they went around the block and then they came back around again. But there's a really good turnout for that. So we're going to talk with Cora from Witches Walk about that for next year and Witches Walk event. But we were able to get the cruise in, and we also did the pumpkin drop at the end of the pier and smashed a lot of pumpkins. And you want to talk about the cruise, how that went?
Yeah, so the cruise went well. We just had our probably about 80 to 100 stuck around for the costume contest. We had little trophies to give to the best costume, funniest, spookiest, creepiest, coolest, and most creative. And so we just cruised over to Cedar Point and back. But in that short time, the kids had a great time. We had a really good Halloween playlist playing, so there was some dance contest going on, and they really enjoyed the little plastic trophies. But yeah, next year we'll probably try to ramp that up a little more, because I think we lost a lot of it was a long day in a costume in the cold. It wasn't really that cold though. It was
Breezy.
Nice. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Moving on to new business.
Parks and facilities updates. I got a couple of things I'm thinking of, but Chris, did you have anything you wanted
No, I mean, you touched on the cart path, so.
to? Okay, you got to put your. So, yeah, we have the cart path going on. I don't know if anybody knows that the gazebo is complete, so we had a project to get the gazebo redone. That's all shored up and looks great. It's all restained, ready for the holiday lighting ceremony. our greenhouse grounds and some public realm staff it's almost all hands on deck getting all the decorations up. So you'll see all the banners and all the Christmas lights going on along in the downtown area. The downtown tree is in. I want to thank the Toft family for donating that. And then you're probably seeing a lot of huts down at Shade Mounder Plaza. That is the new Sandusky Christmas market for this year. They're down there when I drove up. I saw them setting up still for that. That will be starting the Friday after Thanksgiving, and will be the 3 weekends, those next 3 weekends. And then we also have on that same night the annual holiday lighting ceremony where Santa comes down Washington Street and goes to the Cookie House. So there's a lot going on here at the end of this month and then into December. And our crews are getting all the lights, and we actually met a guy about hippos the other day. So the hippos are going to get refurbished, not before this year, but during the off season we'll have newly painted hippos, which I never thought I'd say in my job that we have hippos. But so yeah, everything's all hands on deck getting all the decorations up in the next couple weeks, and then we'll go into some of our off-season list of things that we want them to take care of. Get back into winter programming.
So winter break camp, like I mentioned, it is going to cap at 100 kids. The way Christmas falls this year is kind of weird. It's on a Wednesday, which makes it kind of difficult because you don't want to program Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. So we decided to do December 26th, 27th, January 2nd, and 3rd as our winter break camp from 10 to 2. I have our local restaurants that have already committed to at least 3 of the days. I'm still looking for one more to feed our kids. And then we have several different people coming in to make it fun for the kids from 10 to 2 on those dates. At the Sandusky Christmas Market, there'll be a red tent down there. Our dancers with Morgan Johnson, they're actually practicing right now, but they're going to do a performance on the 29th, opening night at 7:15 on the stage in front of the Christmas tree. But then the following day, the following weekend on that Friday the 6th and the 13th, I'll be in one of the red tents doing activities, Christmas activities. Miss Jennifer Ashburn will be reading Christmas stories to the kids between the hours of 5 and 7, I think, something like that, 5 and 8. And that's in December. But the registration for winter break camp will go live on December 1st. So,
And we'll be full on December 2nd.
yes, definitely.
As mentioned with the Sandusky Christmas Market, so we've done the Winter Wonderland and partnered with Destination Sandusky and Shores and Islands over the past couple of years. We've scaled back a little bit with the Winter Wonderland to take out the market component because that's what the Christmas market is going to be. But we're doing some other programming with the ice rink down there, which I'll talk about that soon. The Winter Wonderland will have more of like adult games on Friday night and then kid-type activities on Saturday afternoon. And we will have live reindeer, as we did last year. They were pretty popular, and I think we only had them the one night, right? And then a lot of people showed up Saturday like, where's the reindeer? And we're like, they flew away. We only had them for one day. So this year, we're happy to have them for both days. So that will be in conjunction with the Christmas market. And so we're looking forward to the Winter Wonderland event and how that's going to go off for this year. And then the race before the game, I've got a couple posters if anybody wants to take a couple and put them up somewhere, but this is our annual Ohio State-Michigan event because our streets are so cool in Sandusky that we can spell Ohio and make an M. So if anybody hasn't participated in that or has questions about it, it's kind of a fun Ohio State-Michigan rivalry event. And Ryan is learning more and more about it and will be taking a bigger role in that once he gets one of those events under his belt. So if there's any questions on those things, we could always use volunteers for that. If anybody wants to stand outside and point people in the right direction while they're running or walking. That's, again, the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
There's a lot of turns.
It's a lot of turns. We have to get it right.
Thank you. All right, moving into other.
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't go into the ice rink.
Oh, well, you kind of did, sorry. Ice rink.
Right.
Ryan, do you want to talk about the ice rink?
Yep, it's going to be opening shortly, and very excited to continue that partnership with Civista Bank and provide a little spot downtown for people to enjoy some ice skating for a couple of months during the winter. It'll be open during events like Winter Wonderland as well. General hours of operation, Thursdays and Fridays, 5 to 9 p.m., and then Saturdays, 2 to 9 p.m., and Sundays, 2 to 7 p.m. Free admission, so we only charge if you're going to rent skates from us. And yeah, that should be, we're aiming towards next week as far as getting everything set up and open and all the above, so.
Be trying for Thursday. We'll announce the opening date on our Facebook page, and then we'll hopefully have some programming down there. And people can also bring their own skates. You can use the brand
Yes,
skates
yep.
on there. But skate rentals are $5.
Thank you. All right, now moving into other open discussion. Does anyone have anything?
I was not here last time, but I was reading about the tennis courts.
Sir.
I think that's just a huge plus, and I'm really looking forward to that coming apart. And I like the dates next summer, and
When we get a little bit closer, Bernie, I want to take you up on your offer and have you come out, take a look at it,
No
especially
question.
striping and,
I'd really like to do that. So
okay.
I'm excited about that. That's great. It's something that we've needed, and it sounds like it's going to be something really good. So
Yeah, I can't wait.
it's great. Mhm.
And that'll
Good.
be done, as we
Good.
said at the last meeting, that'll be done ahead of time on the rec center site, but it'll be done and up and running
Right.
by mid-July of '25.
Yeah. You got to stay in touch with me. I'm all over it.
Okay.
Might have to have an honorary first serve out there.
Yeah.
There, yeah, for sure.
That'd be fun.
First serve, just so I get two.
And a let, maybe. Yeah.
All right, any other open discussion? Hearing none, our next meeting will be December 11th at 4:15 right here. And as always, the fall out of school homework help is always needed for anyone that,
Always.
anyone that
It's
wants
just
to help out.
3:30 to 4:30.
Yes, yes, yes. All right.
All right, I will